Welcome to iDriveSoCal, the podcast all about mobility from the automotive capital of the United States, Southern California. I'm Tom Smith. Here's what's happening in mobility news. Tesla is about to start selling solar panels at Home Depot. Bloomberg reports that 800 of the retailer's locations will have Tesla-branded selling spaces in the coming months. Home Depot competitor Lowe's is also rumored to be in talks to carry Tesla solar products. Tesla's solar division was born of the company's 2016 purchase of Solar City. The Bloomberg report says Tesla's much-anticipated solar roofs could be on the horizon for Home Depot as well. And all systems are go for Tesla's sister company, SpaceX, to launch its highly anticipated Falcon Heavy rocket for the first time on Tuesday. This is the one that will carry Elon Musk's Tesla Roadster as its payload. Adding to the allure of the plan, Musk says it will be playing David Bowie's Space Oddity during launch. Musk is managing expectations, though, stating that the sweet ride's destination is Mars orbit, but that's if the whole thing doesn't blow up on ascent. And speaking of space, Russia is planning to start a space tourism operation as early as next year. The plan is to rocket 5 to 6 people annually, as comfortably as possible, to the International Space Station for a 10-day stay. During that time, you can head out on a spacewalk to shoot video of your experience. The cost of the trip is being estimated at a measly $100 million. And that's what's happening in mobility news. Coming up this week on iDriveSoCal, on Wednesday, we break new ground with the iDriveSoCal podcast. Yours truly will take the microphone completely solo to share the details of a recent road trip to San Francisco I took with my wife and son. It was the first time I drove to San Francisco. Find out what was surprising about the drive, what was shocking about San Francisco, the conference we went there for, and, well, find out if I can pull off an entire podcast solo or if I completely humiliate myself. Let's face it, that's why you're going to listen, but I'm okay with that. Plus, with my son being just a few months old, you better believe we had him strapped into his safety seat as securely as possible. And with more and more traffic congestion, there's never been a more important time in history to have your children securely seated when driving. If you're a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, or anyone who's driving a child under 5 feet tall, you want to check out Friday's episode about safety seats. I guarantee you'll learn something from my talk with Officer Simone Yarbrough of the California Highway Patrol. It could very well save the life of someone you love.
You want to be able to put that child seat in the same way every single time, and you want it to be tight. You don't want it to move more than 1 inch side to side or forward to back. You want that car seat in there snug, and you want the child to be in there safe. You want to know, hey, I can throw this car seat in there. It takes a minute tops. The baby's in there safe. And check your car seat. If you go to the car wash or you go anywhere and it's a possibility somebody else used your car, maybe they put groceries in the back and they unloosened the car seat to make sure they can fit all the groceries. Check the car seat before you just throw the baby in there to make sure it's still in there correctly. It doesn't take that much time. You don't want to have mirrors back there, anything that can break or anything that can be thrown into the baby. When you're driving, we want your focus on the road. I've pretty much seen the worst of the worst. I've had to give CPR and rescue breathing to kids and babies and teenagers, and those are things that you never forget. So for me, I would tell everybody and implore everybody to make sure your kid is properly restrained, no matter what.
Subscribe to the iDriveSoCal podcast and never miss an episode. And give us a like and follow on Twitter and Facebook. For iDriveSoCal, I'm Tom Smith. Thanks for listening.
This episode was engineered and edited by Micah Palmquist.